some place stories spread because they are true, and some spread because they feel true. One of the clearest examples is a place almost nobody agreed was real, but millions of people seemed to recognize. Anyway, the back rooms. The original idea was simple. A photograph showed an empty interior with yellowish walls, damp-looking carpet, fluorescent lighting, and no obvious exit. It looked like an office, a storage area, a hotel hallway, and a dream you forgot all at once. In 2019, the image was paired online with a short piece of fiction about slipping out of normal reality and landing in endless empty rooms. That was enough. The back rooms became a shared internet location. What we know is fairly modest. The back rooms began as an image and a caption on an anonymous message board. The horror came less from monsters and more from atmosphere. Old carpet-buzzing lights, abandoned commercial space, and the feeling that a normal building had continued too far. Later versions added levels, creatures, rules, maps, and survival lore, but those were community additions. They were not part of a single original canon. What made the story strange is that people kept saying the place felt familiar, not because they had visited that exact room, but because late 20th century buildings often shared the same unsettling design language. Office parks, indoor malls, schools, basements, motels, and service corridors all created similar in-between spaces. The back rooms worked because it looked like nowhere specific and everywhere remembered. Over time, internet archivists reported tracing the original photograph to a mundane location connected to an old commercial interior, not another dimension. The available evidence suggests the image was probably an ordinary room, captured during a real-world renovation or listing context. But that did not weaken the myth. If anything, it made it stronger. The horror was never that the back rooms had to be supernatural. The horror was that the modern world had already built places that looked like it. What remains unclear is not whether an endless maze exists behind reality. There is no reliable evidence for that. The real mystery is cultural. Why did one bland room become a whole mythology? The simpler explanation may be that the internet recognized a shared memory, fluorescent silence, corporate emptiness, and spaces designed to be forgotten. The back rooms is folklore built from architecture, and like many digital legends, it began with a picture that felt less invented than remembered.